This is Mungo Darkmatter, and welcome to Dark Matters. Today on Dark Matters, I'm doing a Tekkit tutorial on setting up a quarry. There's a couple basic things you'll need to set up a quarry. One is the quarry machine, and one is some sort of engine to power it. Today we're going to power it with a steam engine because that's the easiest, most efficient way to start out, because you can power the steam engine with wood, charcoal, or coal, and they're relatively easy to make, and they don't take that many resources. Alright, if we go and we look at Quarry under the recipe, you'll see that we need 3 iron gears, 2 gold gears, 2 diamond gears, some redstone, and a diamond pick. Now bear in mind, each gear when you make them requires the previous level of gear. So to make a gold gear you need an iron gear, and to make a diamond gear you need a gold gear, because the gears build on each other when you build them. So it requires a little more resources than you would think just looking at this particular diagram. So like if we go to diamond, you'll see it's a gold gear surrounded by 4 diamonds. If we go to gold gear, it's an iron gear surrounded by 4 gold. And an iron gear is just a stone gear surrounded by 4 iron. A stone gear is a wooden gear surrounded by 4 cobblestone, and the lowest level is a wooden gear, which is the basis of all gears, and it's just 4 sticks. Alright, so we're not going to go into actually really building that. I just wanted to show you what it requires to build it. I'm more interested in showing how it is set up today. The other thing you're going to need is an engine. And as I said, we're going to start with a steam engine because I think it's the easiest to get set up. There's also a redstone engine, but they're not supposed to really be powerful enough to run a quarry well. So I think the steam engine is the optimal place to really start. And if we click on steam engine, you'll see it's relatively easy to make. It's 3 cobblestones, 1 glass, 2 stone gears, and a piston. And the piston is just 3 planks, 4 cobblestone, 1 iron, and 1 redstone. So piston's relatively easy to make. Alright, so we're going to set up our quarry here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to place down the quarry machine. Now, you'll see this little framework that the quarry machine sets out. This tells you where your quarry is going to be dug. It's going to be dug inside this framework. And it looks pretty good here. Of course, this is a demonstration. There could be some things in the way, but it will actually go through trees and stuff. You don't need to really clear the trees out of the way first if you don't want to. But we have everything cleared out here. If you're digging more than one quarry, it's nice to set it down and look to see how it's lined up with the other quarry, and you can move it as needed. Alright. So the next thing we need to do is we need to set up an engine. We've got a steam engine here, which we'll attach right here. Now you can attach multiple engines to the quarry to speed it up. I'm going to only use 1 engine today. The more engines you attach, the more fuel you'll need. So it's slower to dig with 1 engine, but you're not using up as much fuel. So you can experiment with using more than one engine if you want. You can attach them to either side, or you can attach another engine behind this engine, for example. So this is a basic setup to start with. The next thing we need, and we'll put them down here, is I don't have one with me. We're going to need some boxes. Let me take some boxes there. I'm going to take another couple of steam engines while I'm at it. To show you where you can put them on. You could put another engine on here, for example. You could put another engine on the side. You could even put one on the front if you wanted to. Now, I'm going to leave these engines here, and I'm only going to load fuel into one of them. You can have multiple engines and only use one of them if you're low on fuel, and if you want to speed things up, you can put more fuel in the second engine if you want. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put some boxes down here. And what we want to do is set up some pipe here. This is cobblestone pipe. Oops. And that will take the blocks that are coming out of this machine, and it will put them into this box. Now you're probably going to need 2 boxes for a quarry that's just like at sea level. And what you can do is you can actually put a second box down, or set of boxes down here like so, and you can go like this, and it will split them off between the two. You still kind of got to watch it, because sometimes one will back up some and you'll want to cut off that pipe once one is full. But if you have a setup like this, generally you don't have to watch it as closely. If you just had one box, you'd have to watch it towards when it got filled up and then install another box. So this is a good way to start out right here. Alright, now the next thing we're going to need is some redstone dust and some redstone torches. I'm going to just set up this engine on this side, so I'm going to take some redstone there and put a redstone torch here. That will ignite it. I need to go get some charcoal, though, or some coal. So we'll come back over here. And we'll start this engine up right here. I can get rid of these 2 engines right here, because these are just an example of how you can put more than one engine on. So we're going to set just a simple thing up. You need to make sure you have redstone connecting any engine that you have onto a torch, a redstone torch, so it ignites it. So if you had multiple engines and they weren't all connected by redstone to a torch, then the engines that weren't connected would not run. You can see this orange structure coming up along where the initial framework is, and it's building the frame for the quarry. And in fact, what we will do is I will go ahead and put another engine right here. I'm going to take some of this coal coal right here. And I'm going to put some coal right there to speed things up. And then I'm going to take this redstone and I'm going to connect it here to there. And that should... yeah, it's not starting that up, so... let's just get some more redstone right here and another torch to make sure that there you can see the little red puff there. Now it's moving. So we'll have 2 of those engines moving. That should speed things up a little bit. Once it builds this orange scaffolding, it will start digging. Try putting one in the front. See how that speeds it up. And we connected that to this one, and you can see it's starting to move now. And now we have, you see the scaffolding's all up, and then we have this mechanism above here that has the kind of diamond tip cutter there, and it's beginning to dig. And you can see these blocks are coming up out of where the quarry machine is, and they're moving down the pipe here, and they'll just start to drop into these boxes on either side here. Alright, so now the blocks are coming down on both sides here, and if we open up one of these boxes, you can see it's starting to fill up with dirt, because that's the first block that it's run into. It'll take it a little while to dig down. So that's how you set up a quarry in Tekkit. I'm Mungo Darkmatter, and this has been Darkmatter. And whatever you do, enjoy playing Minecraft.